Hey guys, it is July 25th. I'm back out on trail this morning. I've been terrible at updating since going into Rawlins. Last I mentioned I was gonna try to do 10 to 15 more out of Rawlins and then come back in, and I ended up doing like 14 or so, I think. And then getting a ride back in, and then I zeroed. But I'm back out this morning, or this afternoon. And it hadn't been too bad, but like I said, I've just been terrible at updating. This is the basin. This is the first chance I've had that's not super windy, because I'm kind of in between these hills here. I wanted to show more of the completely wide open scenery, but I knew I needed to make a little bit of an update, so. Anyways, this is kind of what it's looking like. Luckily it's not too terribly hot right now, but it's going to be soon enough. Anyways, gonna keep moving. So I figure I need to do more of this sort of thing. Here's one of the water sources in the basin. It's actually pretty great. It's got a little bit of a weird taste, kind of like a tap water. Put this down. It's not terrible. It's in an enclosed fence, so the cows can't really get in. So like I said, it's really not too bad. It's just kind of tastes minerally, if that's a word. Not too bad. Pretty wide open out here. Luckily it doesn't seem to be getting too hot today. It really feels like I am just in the middle of nowhere. Didn't really want to take a video while everybody was sitting around on the beach, but just sat for about an hour at that reservoir. Immediately went for a swim. It was amazing. Lots of people there, lots of bikers, only bikers. Already set up at 5 o'clock and got a word that a lot of them did 70 miles today. And here I am, walking all day to do 30 something, so that's neat. Oh well. So I'm about 31 miles for the day. I think this is probably going to be camp for the night. Getting into some hillier terrain this morning on July 26th. These are the first couple trees in, I don't know, maybe 50 miles. So I hope they linger long enough to my afternoon break. I can get a little bit of shade. That'd be nice. Pretty cool view up here. I have always really liked the desert. I think it's pretty funny. I'm at like 8,000 feet right now in Wyoming. It's like 2,000 feet higher than anything on the AT. It's pretty insane. Heading up over that ridge right there. So this is definitely more of what I expected of water sources in the basin. Pretty gross. Luckily it's still flowing in some spots. I was able to get a bottle under. Either way, not too great. This is what it looks like in a bottle. Livestock in the area, and as you can see, it's definitely Definitely contaminated. Tastes pretty gross. Just a little continuation of gross, well, disgusting water sources on this in the basin on the CDT. Just watch that guy come out of the pond. So that's pretty gross. It's like 11 miles to the next source, so I think I probably have to get some here. Looks appetizing. It's definitely getting extremely hot. Much hotter than yesterday, and there's really no wind, which was a big help yesterday, but whew, I'm burning out here. My legs are sunburned pretty bad, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I've got sunscreen and I threw some dirt on there, but still scorching. I don't know if you can tell how red they are. Oh, it's so hot. It looks like the trail is taking us over to some trees, luckily. Just kidding. Not on the CDT. We don't get shade. We take a hard left and go that way for some reason. So I'm going over there to that first tree to take a little break. So I've done about 23 miles or so today. Maybe an hour ago, actually probably 2 hours ago, I hiked about a quarter mile off trail to a shade tree, ate some lunch, took a little nap, and thank God these clouds rolled in. I was actually beginning to worry about how hot and sunny it was. Pretty low on water. I'm definitely dehydrated, and I have yet another cow pond coming up in the next 3 miles or so to drink from, but I'm just gonna have to suck it up and chug a liter or two. Anyways, I just thought this was a pretty neat view. Also, those are the Wind River Range over there. So that's pretty cool. I am so looking forward to getting there. There go some wild horses. I've seen a few different herds of them, but this one's pretty close. Pretty cool. Still hiking this evening. I'm at about almost 36 miles in for the day. Fortunately, this is the best time to be hiking, but I am pretty tired. There's a spring coming up in about 3 miles. Try and get there. Up and moving this morning on July 27th. I legitimately cheered when I zipped open my tent this morning and saw these clouds. Oh, so happy. At least now. For what seems like a few more hours at least, I won't just be baking in the sun. But so it makes for pretty easy walking in this. So I didn't really see this on my map, but evidently this is where the Oregon Trail comes across. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I've been trying to keep a pretty good pace all day today to get to South Pass City, which is this little cluster of buildings in front of me. I'm trying to get there to the general store, which apparently is all there is there, because I have 2 packages, a resupply package for the winds and new shoes, which I desperately need. My feet are hurting pretty good heading in today, but not much more walking to do. Anyways, I think this is about it for the basin. And thank God today it was cloudy, and yesterday afternoon was cloudy, so that was really nice. Really wasn't too bad. It's pretty much what I was expecting, nice and easy, which I'm grateful for. Looking forward to the winds. So this is pretty much it. Just ate a couple of snacks from the general store. Luckily I made it here in time, they're closing soon. And I got my package I sent myself from Rawlins and my new shoes. Here's what they should look like when they're new. But these guys I have put through the ringer. I don't think the tread is that bad, honestly, but they are pretty worn out. Happy about these new ones.